Just a few miles off the shores of Lake Michigan, we're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers baseball starts right now. Brad Peacock gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
So stepping in, Christian Brummett, and we are set for baseball here this evening. He's set, here it comes. Popped him up, Yount in foul ground, and this will land foul. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season. To find a way to get to 500, you feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today. He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back, just missed that one, fouled that one off really hard.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Christopher Wiggins is on deck. 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He stole over 30 bases last year. You don't forget about this guy when he's on the base pass. He's a threat to go at any time. 30 stolen bases is not an easy number to get to.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Up next for the Buccos, Tyler Wiggins. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying live.
It makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Gerald Christian, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you know one thing. You have to be careful with Mitch Moreland. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
He pulls this one into right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Gomez is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days, there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Brewers strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Randy Wiggins. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Alfonso is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting 7, catcher, Brian Drummond.
So digging in now, Brian Brummett. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. Missed with a slider. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Bouncer down the line. 2 out, nobody on. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1, 2, 3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Curtis Wiggins. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in a losing effort. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Brummett leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. He's running. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The 0-2 home. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes again. 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right. First out of the inning.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. Omar Alfonso waits on deck. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Wiggins has it, and there's out number 2.
Batting 7, left fielder, Omar Alfonso.
Digging in now, Omar Alfonso. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Lays off 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Here now is Mike Zunino. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Brad Peacock, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Struck him out. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back at Miller Park right after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Gerald Christian. 9-1-2 due up. Here comes the first pitch. Tapped out in front of home. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Yeah, and when the ball left the bat, you figured it was a routine out, but that's how quickly things can change. As it stands, there's a runner on second base and a base hit away from coming home.
Into the box now, Christian Brummett, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He went down looking to open up the ball game. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Christian leads on second with nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to short. Yount comes up with it. And the throw by Yount is in time, and that's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Digging in to try it again, Christopher Wiggins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Wiggins hails from the prairie state of Illinois. Is playing first base today, even though he's typically thought of as an outfielder.
Yeah, and this, I'll tell you what. You want to have a job in the big leagues for the next 15, 20 years? Be versatile and have the ability to catch. I'll be locked in on this guy today because that's a tough ass to go.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Gomez. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him, and it gives the Pirates a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
In now, Tyler Wiggins, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
Riding in once again, Roberto Clemente. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, home run number 9 on the year, and it's given the Pirates a 3-1 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
Into the box, Randy Wiggins. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 3 and the Brewers 1. Next for Milwaukee, Solomon Blanks.
for the
0
Brewers.
for 1 here in the early going.
fielder,
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines
Blanks.
now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wiggins has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Lifted the other way to left center. Wiggins on the move. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin Young.
Ready for another chance? Robin Yount, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Ready with the 0-2. Here's a high pop-up. Christian is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still trail it here 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Gifford comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Outside and low, 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping in, Brian Brummett. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. The second for 1. On to Moreland, and it's a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Standing in now, Curtis Wiggins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Gomez. Still going back. And it's gone. And still another. Solo shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Pirates move in front now 4-1.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now batting, pitcher.
Stepping in now, Gerald Christian, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base hit.
Into the box now, Christian Brummett, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Nope. 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Christian, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run, and as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck, cannonball coming. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now a 4-1 Pittsburgh lead. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Carlos Gomez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Wiggins ranges to his right. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it 4-1. Ready for another shot now. Christopher Wiggins comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in once again, Tyler Wiggins. First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
In now, Roberto Clemente, fouled away. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First delivery to him on the way. Just missed with a breaking ball. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Omar Alfonso. He singled his last time out. Looks like corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. He takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here now is Mike Zunino, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
The pitcher, number 41, Brad Peacock.
Pee-wee Reese will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. High fastball is in there. Reese, originally from the state of Alabama. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Here's the 1-2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Solomon Blanks, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Drilled to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 48, Corey Knebel.
Digging in to try it again, Scott Gifford.
Leading out for Pittsburgh, first baseman, Scott Gifford.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Gomez. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 9 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Now batting, catcher, Brian Brummett.
Stepping in now, Brian Brummett, looped out towards short. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Into the box now, Curtis Wiggins. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Standing in now, Gerald Christian. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Digging in once again, Christopher Wiggins. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Brummett on third, Wiggins at second, Brummett at first, 1 gone. One and 2, here it comes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Tyler Wiggins. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Ready once again, Robin Yount. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. So 1 gone in the inning, and that brings up the speedy Carlos Gomez. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. A ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Wiggins calls for it. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 18, Mitch Moreland.
Striding into the box, Mitch Moreland. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the corner and slicing foul. 0-1. Here it comes. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down here 5-1. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Tyler Thornburg is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Riding in once again, Roberto Clemente. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Count now a ball and a strike. Fouled off. The 1-2. Is fastball that misses. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Now another 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, Randy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randy Wiggins. He's set and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath. Take a step out of the box. You know you got a few to play with.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Thornburg features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Clemente over at second. Wiggins at first with no outs. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Brian.
Ready for another chance. Brian Brummett. From the stretch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Into the box, Gerald Christian, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, and 2, here it is. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Center fielder number 27.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Christian Brummett. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Ready for another shot now. Christopher Wiggins, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. Only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
2-2. Brummett at third with 2 away. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Pirates 9 and the Brewers 1. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Looks like corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Here it comes. Missed with a slider. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Brummett has a read on it. One down.
Now batting, left fielder, Omar Alfonso.
Digging in and looking for more. Omar Alfonso already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And here's a ball hit in the air. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail big. It's 9-1. Up next for the Buccos, Tyler Wiggins. He flew out in his last at bat.
Tyler Wiggins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Stepping in now, Roberto Clemente, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's the 1-1. Here's a high pop-up. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away. Well, that graphic there tells you all you need to know about this particular ball game. 9-1 is our score as we draw ever nearer to the end of this one. Now in the box, Randy Wiggins. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
1-1 the count. The 1-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Gomez has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
First baseman number 10, Scott Gifford.
Into the box, Scott Gifford. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Gomez is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Delman Monahan will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And you look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Solomon Blanks. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail big. It's 9-1. Martin Berger enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Martin Berger.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Brummett.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Shot to third. Oh, and he misses it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Curtis Wiggins.
So standing in, Curtis Wiggins. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. He's set. Here it comes. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
The 0-1 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
That's ball and now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Touche, sir.
Now batting, the pitcher, Gerald Christian.
So here now is the pitcher, Gerald Christian. Bart Wiggins will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Wiggins.
And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Pirates lead it 9-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 23, Bob Dixon.
Next for Milwaukee, Robin Yount starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the 3rd as he lays off. It's 1-1.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a 3rd.
Fouled away. Hits this one hard the other way. And there's 1 gone to start the bottom of the 9th. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Digging in now for the Brewers, Carlos Gomez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Pittsburgh led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Gerald Christian earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game NCTS bus service is available on Route 90, running downtown along Wisconsin Avenue, as well as trolley service on the Lake Route, also along Wisconsin Avenue.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the National League Mets grabbed 13 hits in the game as they stomped the Brewers 9-1. The Mets allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 9-2. The Reds pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 4-1. The Atlanta Braves allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-1. The Giants got 12 hits in this one as they got a road win against Arizona 6-0. Caleb Brewster plated 3 runs on the day as Colorado beat the Padres 8-2. The Yankees totaled 13 hits as a team as they pulverized the Twins 11-2. The Orioles beat the White Sox on the south side 7-2. The Tigers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 2-1. Brandon Finnegan earned the 3rd W of his season as Kansas City took care of the Blue Jays 5-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim went deep 4 times as they beat the visiting Rays 8-7. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.